like the first incline, there's a sign, and it says "Enter at your own risk." Yeah, super weird.
That's sketchy.
Sketchy, super sketchy. There's also a tombstone on the side of the mountain when we're going up. Yeah, someone died. Someone died going up this mountain, bro.
Oh, that's scary.
And so whatever. That's not where it gets weird. So we get to the cabin and it's super nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like 4,000 square feet. It's a very, very large cabin. But one thing that I noticed is there's no curtains, but there's windows everywhere. Like I was going to take a piss, and when I had my dick in my hands, I like looked up and I was like, there's a window. Like someone could be in the mountains, just be like, yo, look at his dick. Like
They probably are.
and like, you know what I mean? And it was weird. But the thing that got the most weird is there's no curtains. It's all windows. We're out in the middle of nowhere. There's one book in my parents' room. It's one book. Guess what the book is called, bro?
The Bible.
No.
Usually, if there's a book, it's usually the Bible.
No, it's one book, and the title is "We're Always Watching."
Oh, that place is haunted. No wonder your energy's been off.
All right, no, bro. Like it was weird though, because I was like, what if these people are watching us? Like maybe that's why there's no curtains. Like we think that we're alone, but we're not. But yeah, no. Besides that, it was really fun. Like
that was a dark start.
no, it was fun though. It was very fun. It was quiet. It was.
How was it spending time with your parents? Like, I know. I mean, you used to live with them. You haven't for a while, and you kind of got to reconnect. How was that?
It was cool because we got to talk about a lot of things that we don't really get to. We were talking about like my career path.
Okay.
What I wanted to do in life, and just be able to get to spend like that quality time together.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really it was nice because, when I got COVID, what I mentioned in my videos, that quality time it's important, bro. Like our time is the most valuable resource that we have. So we have to be able to spend that with the people who matter. And my parents are my only close family. I don't have siblings. So I was able to really just enjoy, being with them for it was like 7 days, laughing and just getting to just enjoy the moment with them.
Yeah.
Work wasn't real. Politics weren't real. Like it was just me and my family getting to enjoy like the beautiful scenery of the mountains. Like
just each other's company at the same time.
And I think that that's something that we should all do more of. Like we get tied up in life where we don't want to do stuff. For example, like I had a really bad day at work the other day and I almost canceled on a double date, but it was out of my control. I had a bad day, but it was nothing that I could have done that would have made it different.
Yeah.
And I would have lost out on a fun night off of just something I could have controlled.
That's definitely true. Yeah. Time is very valuable. And it's almost selfish of us. I feel like a lot of people are just people in today's society kind of go in life and you get caught up working and, you don't really make time to spend with your loved ones. And we also think that we're going to live till we're 65. Like we're supposed to retire and, live the golden years at 65. Like how do we even know we're going to make it there?
Dude, all I know is I don't want to be like 80 years old bagging groceries at Walmart.
Nah, bro. I see those people, and it's not because they want to be there. They have to.
Yeah, I know, and that's what sucks, bro. Like, I would just be like, fuck, dude. Like, this sucks.
Yeah, for me, it's one of my struggles, too. Like, I've struggled. I don't know if I've ever talked to you about it, but I struggle with finding that balance between I need to live my life, I need to have fun, and I need to sacrifice, cut back, not spend money for my future. Like, what would you think would be, like, good advice for people that I'm sure a lot of people struggle with that too, on finding that balance between I need to live my life, but I also need to save and, sacrifice for the future? Because I personally struggle with that.
Well, me and my friend Dom, we actually watched a video on this the other day by Matthew McConaughey. It was kind of cool, and he talks about.
You sent it to me. I honestly didn't watch it. I need to watch it.
It was good because I don't remember all of it, but he said there's like 5 pillars pretty much. He says like he wants to make sure his job's good, his wife's good, his health is good, his spirituality. He says it all comes down to pretty much like holding yourself accountable. Like you'd be like, oh, me and my wife are really good right now, but I'm struggling at work.
Okay.
So I have to figure out a way how to bring this back up to where they're all good. You know, or if like maybe I'm doing really good at my job, but my wife's not happy. So I have to figure out what I have to do as a man and communicate with her of what I could do better. That way all of them are good, because there's always going to be something you're working on. They're not always going to all 5 be there, but
that's
you have to hold yourself accountable. You have to figure out what you can do better, and you'll be like, you know what, I could do better at work. Right now, work isn't the best, and I haven't been going, as great as I should have. I've been kind of distracted, so you can take time from the other pillars to really help on building.
I guess just trying to continuously find the balance to where it's all good and it's all positive. Yeah, I've struggled with that. Me personally, I've always struggled with my fitness. If you can't tell by my chubby cheeks, but it's like,
which ones?
Come on,
bro. Whoa, dude. Whoa.
Come on, bro.
All right, my bad.
My chubby cheeks on my face. Although my other ones are chubby too. But I struggle with that. I struggle because I've always prioritized finances. Like, I need to go make money. And then it's like I don't make the time to go to the gym. It's not that I have the time. I just don't make the time. So I struggle finding the balance, like making the time to, do well with my businesses, do well at work, keep my girl happy, spend quality time with my family, have a social life, and also take my ass to the gym. Like, so
it's hard,
it's
bro.
a work in progress, and I feel like it's always a work in progress.
But and whenever you realize, like, for example, and that's the thing that's really cool, is whenever we're able to have these moments where, we're like, okay, I could do better at this. Like, that's good. That's a great thing, because you now know what you could work on. Yeah. And it's your choice on whether to act on that. Like, you need to start forcing yourself to the gym so you can hold yourself accountable to that. Yeah. And like, whenever I was seeing that speech with Matthew McConaughey, he said, like, people are, they have anxiety, they have a fear of rejection, but those feelings are good feelings.
That's true.
Even though it's not technically a good feeling, because you're like, I don't want to be rejected, but
you're aware.
You now know that, yes, you're aware. And you're like, okay, like, the only way I'm going to get over this is by just trying and just getting rejected. And then finally you're comfortable with that feeling. You're like, oh, why was I so scared of this?
I could have done this a long time ago.
And then same with the gym, bro. Like, you have to just force yourself to get through it. Like, you might not want to do it, but force yourself to go for 30 minutes, and then you're like, oh, yeah,
because you always feel good after you do it. Like, I've never gone to the gym, and even if it's a shitty workout and I just kind of like struggle through it, I always feel good at the end of it.
Yeah, it's more than what you would have done.
For sure.
Like, and there was a Joe Rogan thing that I think, Josh showed me it, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, just forcing yourself to go, bro. Like, it's hard to find that motivation, bro. And I would be sitting here like, I go to the gym, and if I could tell you how many times I don't want to go. There's so many times where I could literally be like, man, there's so many things. I got to do laundry. I got to wash the dishes. That might take like 10 minutes. I might have to take a shit.
Yeah. What has helped me, and it pisses me off because I know what I need to do, need to be doing to fix that for me. And it's like discipline. Like, my discipline lacks, so therefore I don't do it. So what helps me is when I schedule my day, I've mentioned it to you, and I literally schedule it hour by hour. Like, at 8 a.m. I wake up, at 9 I have my coffee, at 10 I go to the gym, at 11 I pick up shirts, at 12, and I just schedule it like that. You can even schedule in like a 30-minute nap. Right. And when I do that, my days are so much more productive.
So you feel like you're holding yourself more accountable because you scheduled it. Yeah,
because you schedule it. And it's very important to schedule it the night prior, because I almost feel like you go to bed having a vision, like the day's envisioned for the following day. But it's like, not that I forget. It's like I know what I'm supposed to do, and it makes me get angry at myself because I know that this helps me, but I still forget to do it, and I just don't do it.
That reminds me of the video I posted about like the gym. When I like tell myself I'm going to go to the gym, I treat myself like I'm dating myself. Like, I wouldn't want to be with someone and be like, oh, we're going to go have this nice dinner. I get dressed, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I don't want to go no more.
It's like, it's just sticking to your word. It's like committing to your commitment. So that's why I think that helps me when I write it down. It's like I've tried it on my phone. It just doesn't feel the same. When I write it down pen and paper, it's like, it's set in stone, and it's like every time I write down, it's what I do. Yeah. But what I need to fix is making the time to write it down every night, because I'll think of it like
just holding yourself accountable.
Yeah, like I'll be at night, like, in bed, 12:15 at night, comfy, ready to go to sleep, and I'll be like, oh, I need to write down my schedule, and I'll just be like, I just go to sleep, and then my next day, it's like I'm finding, I still, get things done, but I don't make the most of my time.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like,
feel as organized.
Yeah, I'm spending more time planning what I'm gonna do than actually doing. Than when you already pre-scheduled it, you just go.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's really just there's a lot of time in the day, and most of the time, as natural human beings, it's more easy for us to focus on the negatives. We can be like, oh well, I could do this, but, or I could get a better job, but, and we'll let that but be the reason why we don't try to push ourselves to do better. Which is why I made that video on Thanksgiving about like the two wolves. Like Matthew McConaughey, like you have two wolves. Like you got the lazy wolf that wants you to be able to just make excuses and not do anything that's going to better yourself, or you have the wolf that wants you to be uncomfortable.
Just like the good angel and the bad angel.
Exactly.
You just got one in each ear, and
it's easier to feed the bad angel.
Oh yeah, it's
super easy.
Yeah, for sure. I guess that's why nothing worth it is gonna come easy.
Because then everybody would be successful.
Yeah, but discipline is everything, dude. Like not motivation, not even money. Because some people are like, oh, it takes money to make money. Like it takes discipline to go out and make money.
Yeah, and
be successful. Because you gotta find something that you want to do. And you gotta be disciplined enough to stick to it and actually have a plan.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, some of my family was talking to me about how, like, I looked like I was, like, more in shape, and they're like, man, I wish I had the motivation. It was my mom that said that. She's like, wish I had the motivation. I looked at her, I was like, Mom, this isn't motivation.
No,
like,
not at all.
I was like, I can't tell you how many days I wake up where I just want to lay in bed till work starts.
Yeah.
Like, waking up at 7 a.m., like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to lay in my bed and be comfortable and just not have to worry about responsibilities or what I got to do. I'd rather just wait last minute, but that's my laziness kicking in, and I know that I have a lazy trait, so I have to work on that, and that's what makes me push myself harder. Like whenever you're able to recognize those bad traits that you have, which everybody does, it's easier to work on it.
Yeah, just being aware. Pretty rough. I didn't want to do anything. Yeah, I wanted to work, cause I'll tell you why. Cause there's this, it was Bill Gates, right? I want to be very successful. And Bill Gates, the reason why he's worth so much money is because of sacrifice. I think the statistic says, I think in like 17 years while he was growing Microsoft, he took 2 days off. Like, he worked every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, every New Year's, every this. And I was like, I should be working. And I also sometimes see it like nobody else is working right now. So I feel like days like that are good days to get ahead. But it was good. I went and spent time with my family in Sarasota. Man, family is beautiful. Like every time I spend time with my family, like there's nothing like family. And then had a great time over there, played some basketball, beat up on some old people that thought they were good. And then I went to my new family, Chanel's family. And they're always a good time. They don't, bro, those Dominican ladies, they party. Bro, they be partying until like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., just ding, 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 ding. Bro, I be sleepy, like, yo, I'm ready to go to bed. And they be like, yo, play this song. Ding, 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 ding. I don't know how they do it, man. I get tired.
Honestly, though, I think that's every Hispanic party, bro. Like, just to say goodbye, like, you're literally going to take a 30-minute time gap saying bye. You're like, oh, bye, abuela. Oh, you want the bachata? Like, and then they'll be like, oh, no, have one more last plate. And I'm like, oh, damn. Like, I only eat 3 times, but I can make it.
Or then one of your cousins comes a little late, and you're like, oh, I got to chill with them for another 30 minutes. Yeah, bro, there's nothing like family, bro. And I realize why I'm always tired every Black Friday. I've been working retail for maybe 4 years now, and I'm tired every Black Friday. Is because, a lot of people start leaving like, oh, I got to work tomorrow. And I'm like, I do too, but I'm going to enjoy my family time. Like
that quality time.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'd rather sacrifice sleep and be tired at my job the next day than to sacrifice time with my family just to feel good at my job and be wide awake to sell people stuff. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's kind of, you just like pick and choose what, like we said, like the 5 pillars. Like you were sitting there, you were devoting every Black Friday to your job, and you're like, I'm gonna devote a Black Friday to my family.
Yeah,
because that's what's gonna give you that complete feeling. And fuck a job. Really?
All jobs suck. Every job sucks.
Yeah.
It's very. I mean, if you love what you do, I mean, congratulations, because that is like
That's
2%
a blessing.
of the population. Yeah, like congrats, and I'm proud of you for finding fulfillment in what you do. However, most people, they almost trick themselves to liking what they do. It's like it's not what you want to do when you were a kid.
Yeah, you should have stayed with a job just because of money.
Correct, and it happens a lot. A lot of people get caught up with jobs, making decent money, and they get caught up because of a lifestyle that they create around it, to where they can't leave or venture off and do something they love or give music a shot, or even this podcast. Like, a lot of this equipment's expensive, right? If you get, like, imagine if you had kids and a family and a wife and you had all these people to feed.
Because my kids ain't eating for a few days.
No, but
I'm
seriously,
totally kidding. I don't have no kids.
So it's like, it makes it so much more difficult to go out and be like, I'm going to do a podcast. It's like, no, you
have to make a lot more sacrifices for other people.
You got to go to work. So I feel like in our younger years, it's good to, just go try out different things. A lot of people haven't found their passion yet or found what they love and want to do for the rest of their life. And that's okay. Like, we all figure that out at different times of our life, and we just tend to compare, like, oh, this guy already found his career.
Everybody's timeline is different, man.
Everybody's timeline is different, and it's just it's all about finding what you love and what can also, produce an income for you and your family eventually.
I realized that life is kind of like a GPS. Like, you might miss the wrong turn, but you'll eventually get to your destination. You'll find out a different route.
Yeah.
It might take a few more minutes, but you can't compare it to how the other person drove to that destination.
The thing is, your routes change over time too. Different things interest you. Different things become important to you over time. Like, there's certain things that I thought were super important to me back then that now I was like, I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Apparently our they said, like, our taste in things or, like, our interests change like every 5 years.
Yeah, mine have definitely changed, bro. Like, I don't care about clothing.
Guys, listen, it's been a fun talk. We talked about quality time and all this other great things. Hopefully you're able to take away something from this. We got more episodes on the way. If you haven't gone on cheekytees.co right now, there is a huge promotion. It's up to 35% on 3 purchases. Kevin might have drank a little bit too much coquito, and he was just letting the sales ride. Right now, don't question it, bro. Just go buy the shirts.
Just go for it.
If you want to buy a Sherman Show shirt, they're still on sale. You can even do hoodies, because right now it's going to be cold. You know what I mean?
It is.
And if you don't have a bay like me, you might need a hoodie at night. So, guys, thank you again. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also, like and subscribe on Cheeky Tees. We'll see you soon.